Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries. In this edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries, I have 3 questions for Brett and an offer for him. Brett recently made a point on his channel, and I agree with him, that I tend to give other people chances, more than one chance, and I haven't given him the same treatment. He's right about that. I have allowed Alex Botton on my channel numerous times, even though I find him to be one of the most disrespectful atheists here on YouTube, and Keane, and people like him. And Redline and so many other people I've given chances to on this particular channel. But I don't think I've given Brett Keane the same amount of chances. So, Brett, I want to ask you 3 questions, and depending on how you answer these 3 questions, I would like to give you a little offer at the end of this video. Alright? First question is this. You call yourself a God believer, right? Exactly which God do you believe in? That's very important to me. Which God do you believe in? And could you go into details about that, please? Thank you. Number 2. Could you explain the opening to your channel? I know that's kind of a weird request, but it will say a lot to me personally. Alright? Why do you have Emily Rose of The Exorcist in the opening of your channel, and then go into Jesus, bowing down and looking up if you're not a Christian? Okay, so I'm very curious of that. Okay. Number 3. Why are you attacking Christianity, and then getting mad when Christians keep their distance from you? I would like to hear the answers to these 3 questions. Could you go into detail for me regarding the 3 questions? And Brett, if you do this, Brett, I am going to give you a little offer. I will ask you to have a one-on-one conversation with me on my channel to talk about our issues. But Brett, I want to let you know something. This conversation will not be like our conversations in the past. I'm not going to invite you on here so you know, I can agree with everything that comes out your mouth. I think for the first time since I've met you, I'm going to address a lot of things that you have said, either on my channel or your channel, and show you why I'm keeping my distance from you, and why I have issues with certain things that you're doing. See, I'm offering you another chance now. I'm just hoping you're going to take this invitation. But it will be a different conversation than what you're used to having with me, Brett. I'll be as respectful as possible, obviously. I understand you got health issues and whatnot. But at the same time, you need to understand that I disagree with a lot. And I mean a lot. Okay? Especially some of the stuff that you said about me. A lot of the stuff you said about me. Number 2. If you do decide to come on my channel, when you are able to have Google Hangouts, I'll agree to come to your channel and have you talk to me about your disagreements that you have with me on your channel. If you can't do it on your channel and you want to do it on a different channel that you can control and mod, we can do that. But the first one's going to be on my channel. And you can come at me in the exact same way that I come at you the first meeting that we have. And if we can coexist based on our beliefs, I got no problem associating with you again. However, if we cannot coexist because of our conflicting beliefs, you know, I think it's best that we keep our distance. I can like your videos and download the ones I like or whatever and use portions of it when necessary from a distance. I don't have to necessarily be talking to you with that. The problem with me, I have a lot of problems, Brett, with some of the things that you do on YouTube and the things that you do on Skype and things like that. And those are the things that I want to talk to you about. So, and with your permission, I would like to invite one other person too, if you don't mind. If not, I will gladly have this conversation with you one-on-one. So that's my offer, and those are my questions for you, Brett. Please respond in video, and please spend adequate time, especially on the first one. I need to know what God it is that you worship, because you call yourself a God believer. You're a God believer. I don't know if you're a deist, a theist, or whatever. I don't know what the heck a God believer is. So can you just please articulate that to me? For those of you who are watching, until next time, this has been another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries. Waiting to see what Brett Keane says. Telling all of you to read your Bible and do what it says. God bless.